Welcome back, everyone, to another episode on tonight's pitch practice show. We're actually breaking down how to actually beat the social algorithms because it's not about luck or going viral, but it's about knowing what the algorithms want right now, what the algorithms are rewarding today, and what they are not rewarding today. How to structure your content for maximum reach and exposure, and some small tweaks that can get your post pushed instead of buried, and why consistency and strategy is going to beat chasing trends every time. Plus, we'll be giving you 10 of our smartest workarounds to stay compliant while not killing your reach. Join us on tonight's episode of Pitch Practice, the show where we learn how we practice and learn how to make the algorithms work for you and not against you on Pitch Practice.
The show.
The show. My name is Mark, and I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
Brandon here, your chief business strategist, rebranding, as you can see, to Brand On Growth Labs, taking your brand to the next level with direct response marketing strategies and helping you conquer that local market.
Yes. Awesome. Welcome back, Brandon.
Welcome back, man. We missed last week. We were pretty busy. I was busy rebranding. You were hanging out trying to stay warm, right? Because I know it was pretty cold last week down there in Texas.
Yeah, it was. We didn't talk off camera, but oh man, that wasn't what it was last week. It was something. It was a tragic event. Another one, Brandon. Another one. It's kind of unbelievable, but that's story for another day. Unfortunately, we did miss last week. I think you went live though. You still did a live last week.
Yeah, I did my three biggest secrets, which I'm probably going to either do tomorrow or Friday again. Getting better at it. Surprisingly, when I did have that chance to do that presentation a couple weeks back with good friend Polly, there's about seven or nine people on the meeting.
Mhm.
And from there, I had three booked calls. And from there, I am putting together a proposal to hopefully get a deal. So we'll see how that goes. So, you know, I think that's pretty good numbers there. Three calls out of the nine, that's 33%. And get one out of that, that's 33% close rate. So, you have that.
Oh man, that's nice. That's nice. That's when you just close them down. Close them down. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Yeah. Yeah. I've been busy too. Um, got an opportunity to be a part of a team for a brand new launch on a software, but I'm still mulling it over. Still mulling it over to see if that's what I want to do. I've been still working with the Offer Lab, creating, just helping people to get set up on that platform to get the products up there and uh, get their funnels up there and then start out there, get them out there, start to selling. And opened up a few new affiliate programs for a few people on that program too. So it's yeah, still constantly busy.
Mhm.
Only a week from New Year's Eve, right? I'm sorry, Christmas Eve.
Christmas. Yeah, we got a week for Christmas, 2 weeks to the end of the year. What's today? The 17th. So we got less than 15 days left to the end of the year.
Yes, give us
Crazy.
yes. Give us a hashtag where you're watching from in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. What's up, everybody? What's up? And let us know if you are ready for the holidays. And yeah, other than that, yeah, yeah, I had, I think a bunch. I know for you too. I think you had some Christmas things going on, during this time of years, a lot of family events happening. Same here. That took out my entire weekend. Um, but yeah, still back. And we had another ambassador meeting today, first one in a while.
Yeah, it's a good catch up. Got some things in order for what's happening in the near future. I mean, the biggest thing is as being an ambassador is a little bit on the inside track, and also knowing what's coming ahead of others. That way, we can help and jump in when needed, when people have questions or confused about the new features and elements that are coming in.
Hmm.
And that's our, our our main role. I mean, we're not employees of ClickFunnels, but we just love the software so much that we want to help out as many people as possible achieve their goals with the software as it's helped us achieve ours. And still looking for what 2026 has in store for the platform. I know there's been some gripes and concerns that Russell is not giving the effort, energy to it as they think he should, as he's running, Offer Lab and Prime Mover and Secrets of Success.
Hmm.
But the ship's still in the right hand. There's still good people at the helm, um, sailing it along. I mean, think about it. I mean, Russell is the owner of the company, but he's not the one writing the code. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
he's the figurehead. He's directing the army where they need to focus on, and I think he's doing a fantastic job. And you're never ever gonna make everybody happy,
Mm-mm.
especially when we're dealing with software. It's coding. There's bugs, but be patient. Give it time. It'll all work out. And if you have any issues, you can come directly to myself or Mark, and we will get you the resources that you need to get everything sorted. So
Yeah.
there
And
you have that.
it's a wonder if people actually know that ClickFunnels has actually changed their headquarters, and they've changed the headquarters to Georgia. Canton, Georgia is the ClickFunnels headquarters.
Hmm.
Now, the Boise, which was once ClickFunnels headquarters, is now Prime Mover headquarters,
Mm.
and it's also Prime Mover and Offer Lab. So I believe that it's sort of been kind of taken the coaching side of the business and Prime Mover, and that's been Russell's focus. And you'll see him, and I think you see Russell in more, coaching positions or secrets of success. And then, as far as the software side, with the all the technology, that's really headquartered in Canton, Georgia. Man, it does seem like Russell is Russell's a lot of places.
Hmm.
Um, you'll see him come out. I think he's having his very last selling online challenge.
That's
Might
this
be,
week.
yeah, it
That's this
might be
week.
happening right now. Yeah, and they're getting into that. And I think right before that, he did that really kind of dark YouTube video. But I thought it was really well made. But it was interesting hearing him talk and just talk about, this is really the missing component of entrepreneurship. You know, once you learn the structure of funnels, once you learn how to communicate to a tribe, that missing component is really becoming the person that you should become to run $1 million business. And I think I like that focus too. And to me, I don't think that anything is missing.
No, no, but I haven't had any issues with my account lately. I know we get access to some of the beta stuff coming out that may end up breaking some things. I might have ran into a bug here and there, but dev team has always been quick in getting that sorted when I send a Loom video over. And I've been known to break some stuff. I know when 2.0 first launched and it was a little bit of a mess. I was on that dev chat daily saying this is broken, you need to fix this, you need to take care of this, and they took care of it pretty quickly. So kudos to them. They've always been great with support, Don't be frustrated. And like I said, we're here to help. But moving on from that, that's not what we're here to talk about. The ClickFunnels stuff, obviously, but some interesting things going down and being circulated in the metaverse. So an email has been circulating around that I caught on a post from one prolific online marketer there, and did some back research with it. It's been circulating. Links in posts. Mark,
Yes.
you know about links in posts and what typically happens when you put a link in your main post?
Yes. So I think that Facebook made an announcement, and
Mm-hmm.
it may come to us as a surprise to some people, but I think that if you have been marketing online for some times, it has been a known, maybe an unwritten rule that links directly in posts will throttle the exposure that Facebook gives that post. And the main reason that everyone has taught and has learned is because Facebook wants everyone to stay on the platform. And when you're linking to external sources, it does not it does not it does not end up well for the reach of your post. Now that think that's been kind of known, but now I think the announcement read that starting December the 16th, which was yesterday, now certain Facebook profiles without the meta verified will be limited to sharing links in 2 organic posts per month.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Now,
Crazy.
now you can unlock this by, of course, paying Facebook money, getting a verified badge that will give you additional benefits to help you, post more. So now it's not just going to be a written rule; it's going to be obviously a restriction. So I think that's what we're here today to talk about. Is it's obviously a major change for anyone that's using Facebook for business and organic posting. And if you like to share links in your posts, but today we're going to break down 10 workarounds, 10 workarounds to stay compliant without killing your traffic or leads so that you can still continue to post away. You still got your links out there, but just not in your posts.
Yep. And I mean, you're going through the whole list, but I can just rip off one off the top of the head. You see it all the time now. Linking comments. Like that is the number one thing people are doing now is, the call to action is check the comments, first comment or whatever. However, Facebook is crushing that a little bit as well when it comes to one, the comments that they show, because now you have the menus for relevant comments, all comments, and something else there. And two, if you got a super viral post, like a lot of these news sites when they post their stories, it gets buried by everybody else's comments. So you can't even find the comment that has the link. And if the page isn't pinning their comment, you'll never get to it. So even that, I mean, it's a strategy, but it's not one of the best foolproof strategies that's out there.
Okay, yeah. I I think for me, I think what I have seen is, I think I've seen people do it differently. And I think I've seen people do it differently. Um, these are for those posts that are, just straight black background. I think it's called viral threads. I think it's becoming comment ladder. You're talking about comment ladders.
No, I'm
Um,
not. I'm not talking about. I mean, that's a secondary. That's a different strategy. But I'm just talking. You got something from Ladable or Vice or some other news source that puts the link in the comments. If it's a viral post, everybody's commenting on it and driving that link down, and you never find it. That's what I'm talking about. We can talk about the latter comments as well, which are also effective um, strategy. But no, that's not the main thing I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're just talking about just one simple link in the comments saying check the comments for the link. Um, I I don't know. At least from my experience, I have not seen that link get buried. Um, and I think what kind of keeps it from getting buried is the fact that when you put the link, it's going to have a share image. So
Mm,
if you can actually create a link that has a share image, when as you're scrolling and you're looking for that comment, that post should stand out with that link image, with which is the share image. I love those share images, especially when I can create my own share image. If you know what I mean, right? Um,
hmm
Using ClickFunnels when you're creating your pages and when you're directing people to those pages, you have the ability to control what that image is that's seen when it's shared in a link. Um, I think. Wait a minute. According to the meta, it says okay, yeah, and okay, yep, so that is basically, one workaround is to share links in your post. And also, it says that what type of accounts are impacted by this change. And on the information, looks like I'm looking at the email, it says that it impacts Facebook profiles using professional mode and pages. So
hmm
that's what it indicates. These are the accounts that are being impacted by the change. And then it also says that sharing remains unlimited for supported affiliate links, comments, and links to all Meta technologies, including Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So to me, that means that links for the supported affiliate links, and then also links to other Facebook properties. So if you're linking to Facebook, if you're linking to Instagram, then it wouldn't apply to those links. Um, Supported affiliate links. Do you know that Facebook does support affiliate links?
Mm, I didn't think they did, but I didn't think that posting the direct affiliate link was good because I know as an Amazon associate, if you post your Amazon associate link directly, it's a slap on the wrist from Amazon because I've done that and I got yelled at because
But
you.
it's interesting because when you look at their approved affiliates, Amazon is one of them.
I know, but it's kind of like gray area with Amazon Associates itself,
Okay.
because again, I did the link and comment things like with my direct link for Amazon, but maybe I forgot a hashtag or something like that with it, and they find your stuff. Okay, I don't think they can't find you. They know exactly where that traffic is coming from. They will go find your post or your comment and look to make sure that you're on point and will yell at you if not.
Yeah, they can see it. They can definitely see it. So that's workaround number one. Link in comments. Um, I'll go with workaround number two. Workaround number two: use use a permanent hub link.
What's a
Or,
permanent hub link?
or a link in bio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, link in bio. It's classic. It'd be the main call to action there to go to link in bio. Works great for Instagram. It has to work for Instagram because you can't put links in your posts anyway. But a strong link in bio will um, will help you out. And you know what's great? ClickFunnels has a fantastic link in bio template. And if you want it, hit me up in the chat, and I will give you that share funnel for a link in bio page that you can then build out and put all your fancy links in there and not get yelled at by Amazon.
Absolutely, absolutely. A link in bio with a page that has several links that you can direct people to with just one link that leads to several links. Um, there is if you're inside the funnel and templates, there's a at least 10 link in bio uh, templates that you can download into your ClickFunnels account. You should have those too, Brandon. So, and yeah, make sure if you are looking for a link in bio, yeah, if you don't have them, you can send that with your package too. You know, it's in the funnels and templates. It's 10 of
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a link in bio?
I do. I'm not. I haven't optimized it or used it very well, but I have created one. I probably should go back and fix it and put all of my stuff in there as needed.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
for yeah, and yeah, for my Instagram, I do have a link in bio. It was really cool. As part of my business growth accelerator platform on the social media application of it. So when I hook up Instagram to it, it creates its own link in bio. And so when I put a uh, picture post in there, obviously, and selling something, that image is then put into the link in bio, and like you just go click on that image in the thing. It's pretty neat. We can show it later, maybe, if I feel like it.
yes, LinkedIn bios have been, I think LinkedIn bios work, especially when you have a lot of different things that might change over time. You can, uh, yeah, you can keep that same link without having to go back to the previous posts and adjusting that link. You have one central place where you can have your links and you'll direct people to that will send them everywhere.
Hmm.
Send them to your Facebook group. Send them to your course. Send them to your book. Send them to sign up and become a member of your membership area. But it does provide a one central location that you can store all of your links in, and you don't have to change them everywhere you post them, but you just change them in that one spot. Workaround number two.
All right, number three. I don't know if it's on your list, but I know it's one. It definitely comes with an optimized profile, right? And so in your about section, um, obviously that's where you can put your link in bio there. But in your header on your Facebook page, it's its own picture post. And if you have an appropriate banner there that calls out what you do without really selling, and you have a call to action to click here and pulls up that post, you can throw a link in there. And, um, when your call to action says check out my page for more information, they see that banner post, they click it with that call to action right there. You hit them with the link to learn more. So there's another way to kind of slide a link into Facebook there without having to worry about the algorithms pushing your stuff down.
Yes, absolutely. This is a hidden opportunity that not many people take advantage of. In your profiles, you've got your even if your profile is restricted, you've got a featured section, you've got an about section, you've got the cover photo. Now, even in the cover photo from Facebook, when you click the cover photo, there is an area for you to add comments. Do you know that, right?
Yeah, comments or details.
Exactly. You can turn your profile, the featured section, the about section, and also the section on the side of Facebook automatically allows you to, I think it allows you to share your social links. I I think on that area, I think I've learned the fewer links, the better, because you don't
Hmm.
want to give people too many options. But that would be a perfect spot to put your link in bio, your about, your featured section, these areas that allow comments that you can actually customize to let people see your links.
Yep, exactly. Like I said, it's a sneaky little way to hide them in there and get the traffic and attention you need. Because as with everything in your marketing, it has to follow that a conversion equation. Your Facebook page is the top of funnel. You got to interrupt them, and that is the perfect place to interrupt them when somebody hits a Facebook profile, because that's the first thing they see is that banner. And yeah, perfect place to get them to click with a call to action in the image itself. So click here for more. They click, they get the information, rock and roll.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's my time for workaround number 4.
Yep. What's number 4?
Workaround number 4 is your pinned posts. Yeah. You've seen that. Yeah. Well, Facebook does allow you to pin posts at the top of your profile. And this pinned post can be seen by everyone that visits your profile first. And they see this post first before being able to scroll down your timeline. This is your opportunity to one link with unlimited mentions. And just in the future, just say link is in the pinned post with an arrow. Perfect opportunity. Do you use pinned posts?
I did have a post pin for a while on my profile, but I think I took it off once we started going live. That way, if whatever reason someone happened to be on the page, they see we're live right now and start watching it.
Yes. Pinned posts. Another opportunity for you to actually put that link there. And here we are just throwing links in the comments back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where you come in out there, helping us to push this out to more people. Smash that heart button, give us a like, comment where you're watching from so more people can see this and get this, these tips before the algorithms try to bury your content.
Yes. So I'm actually looking at an affiliate link that I put in a post, and for whatever reason, Facebook is not liking me to see the insights on this thing. But my usual content is usually around 400 impressions. It's not great because I don't post that much. But this link that I posted was for acorns. Got less than 100. Like it might have got like 50 people saw it, but it won't let me show it. Yeah, 50 people. Or 29 people with 45 views. So it's not very good comparatively. And it was for an acorns deal. There's a bonus going around right now. 4 people sign up, I get $1,000. That would be fantastic Christmas for me if 4 people signed up to start saving money and growing their oak. If you want to do that, it's $5, and I'll give you an additional $5 for signing up with the link too. So there you go. Check out the post. It's just below this one.
Just below. No, I already commented. I already commented. Did you see I comment? I make the link is in the pinned post.
Yeah, there you go.
Pin that post. Hey, but that is a great way to work around. It's not the end of the world. We're just giving you some more creative ways to be able to beat this algorithm and still get the same exposure without stopping a beat. What are we on now? Workaround number 5.
Yes, and you have the rest of the list. I just knew those off the top of the head, so you're probably gonna have to kill the end of this list out.
All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. So here is the next. Let's see here. Let's see. We've gotten that. All right. Okay. Here is an idea, and that is instead of posting a link, but you want to turn the comments into a CTA. So when you say to turn the comments into a CTA, this is when you're saying comment, DM, and I'll send you the link. You know, that's different than putting the link in the comments, but it's actually turning the comments into a CTA. Now, this one is really good. And you know why, Brandon?
Why is that?
Because once you start getting activity under that post and you start getting people to comment and say, all right, DM, and then you can respond to them and say, all right, check your DM. Or then you get another comment, check your DM. That's going to rack up the engagement on that post. It's also going to rack up the exposure because Facebook just sees that as engagement. So turning the comments into your CTA is a great workaround for only being able to post 2 organic links a month. Take it to the DM. Take it to the DMs.
Yep. And there's plenty of softwares out there that skirt the line with Meta's terms of service on automation within the use uh, of the platform, like ManyChat. So where you comment a certain word below, and then the ManyChat will send out the link or start a business conversation for you. So just additional tools and softwares. Neither of us, I know I'm not an affiliate or even use ManyChat. I just know it's out there. So you can check it out on your own volition there. But yeah, it's definitely a good tactic and strategies. Take it offline. It's kind of moving them down the sales funnel, get them one-on-one. It is a more difficult way to sell because, as you know, Russell's all about selling the one to many. So if you're able to put that piece of content out there, that will automatically drive them to where you want to go without having to do it in the DMs. That is the best way to do it. If it's a lower ticket thing, sure, do the ManyChat DM thing, whatever. If it's if it's a higher ticket thing, do the one-on-one DM. That way you can close them down. But if it's a lower ticket deal, try to automate it as much as possible because time is money. And, you'd rather spend 30 minutes selling a $2,000 thing than 30 minutes trying to sell a $200 thing. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You want to automate that as much as possible, especially the more, if you're getting 100 comments in the comments, you're getting 100 DMs, you want to automate that. And I believe ManyChat is one of those places that you could do that. And all right, let's go on to, what are we at? We are on number 6. Now, here's a suggestion to, workaround number 6 is to use Facebook groups. Use Facebook groups as the link layer. All right. So, okay. So when you say use Facebook groups as the link layer, if I think if you have a Facebook group, Facebook groups aren't affected the same way. So in those Facebook groups, you are still allowed to post your links. And what you want to do is say, just check out the link is in my free group, or when you join the free group, I'll send the link to you. And you can even, in the description of your Facebook group, there's a way to, let's say, okay, if you haven't, like, so for example, one of my Facebook groups is say, if you have not signed up for the software yet, grab a free account here, and you can have the link in the description of your Facebook group. And then once they join your Facebook group, then you have the opportunity to have just, tag them in a post that has the links, or tag them in the post that has the resources that you want them to access. Have you thought about that one, Brandon?
I've not been a big proponent of groups or trying to grow a group. So I have the school thing going. Also have the community built in the back end of ClickFunnels. I do have a couple of home service business Facebook groups that I really haven't tried to grow. But I'm thinking that I need to start sending out some cold emails, inviting these local area businesses into these Facebook groups to try to, you know, build my herd, so to speak.
Right, right. Or on the same ticket, you could just say, I'm saying Facebook groups, but this could be a membership area. This could be a course area. It could be a school group. It could be another type of group that doesn't have these same restrictions on the links. We're just talking about Facebook specifically. If you want to keep people on the platform, it's a way to actually have your links without posting them organically in your posts every month. Because
Mhm.
can you believe being limited to just two? I think there's some people that would say you shouldn't be putting links in your post anyway.
Yeah, you shouldn't, because you know the restrictions are there. It's going to throttle the reach, because Facebook knows probably 90% of the links out there are to some type of monetizable content anyway to get paid on, and they don't want to be given away. They don't, their platform costs them money, right? And so if somebody's going to be selling something off their platform, they want some kind of cut of it, and they want actually their big up front to be able to push that out. So they want their money up front, and then yeah, you can then sell whatever you want, but you're giving me some money first to be able to sell off my platform.
Yeah, yeah. It's just another restriction to try and throttle your reach. All right,
Hmm.
here we go. Number 7. You ready for this one here? This
Hmm.
one is workaround number 7. Create a link drop day. Create a link drop day. And basically, when you create a link drop day, let's say major offer or lead magnet, and then everything else that month points back to those two posts. So if you have a link drop day that you've got your link that you want in a particular post, then everything else that month can point back to those posts that are going to be your two organic posts, and just
and
batch.
and yeah, and you can put the link to that post in your post, and because it's still on Facebook, it's not going to be throttled because it stays within the ecosystem. And one of the reasons, again, Facebook does it is because they can't control what's outside of the platform, so they can't control the experience. They don't know if you're sending them to something that's spammy, scammy, or whatever. So it's just it is protecting them, but it does, double-edged sword, hurt you as well, and the fact that you can't sell directly out of your site. But I always found it kind of weird because Facebook has its own browser built into it. When you click the link, like, you're not going to any other browser but Facebook's browser when you're on your phone, and you're not going anywhere else. You're staying in the browser. I don't know how many things I've bought out of the Facebook browser itself.
Yeah, yeah. And then in order, when you back out, you go back to Facebook.
Yeah, and you close it, you're still right back in Facebook on the app. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I think, again, it's a 100% money play at this point in time, because even though the Facebook browser is absolutely terrible, it's still a browser. You can still buy from it through it or whatever. Um, yeah, and I think I even bought Facebook, or not bought Facebook, bought ClickFunnels through Facebook browser on my phone one time, or the one funnel away challenge or something. But yes, it's crazy. Anyway,
All right.
rant over.
All right. All right. Now we're ready for number 8. All right. And number 8 is, all right, check this one out. We're going to pop that one. Use links in stories.
However, that is a great strategy, but you have to have so many people following you to be able to use story links now, right? Or do they change that?
No, you don't. It's I've no, actually, you don't need a bunch of followers because what you do is when you're creating the story, you're going to choose one of those options. And when you click it, you know how it has, you can add a GIF, you can add the weather, you can add the time. There's an option to add a link, and
Mm,
those links are not being used as for the restrictions. Story links are not restricted like the posts are.
mm.
And
Well,
yeah,
that's probably because they're only up for 24 hours, so they don't really care. They're going to expire, and you're just going to have to keep doing it, keep posting, keep making the content that Facebook wants, keep people coming. So, makes sense for it to not be, but it's still kind of pain in the ass and to do. I've never been a big story person. I joined, back when it was the Facebook. It didn't have all those fancy whiz bang gadgets, things like that in it, and I never took the time to learn it as it progressed. So my
yeah,
fault, but maybe I should start getting better with the stories. I do like, however, that when you make a post now, it automatically gets put to stories.
well,
I've noticed that, which is
that's a
nice.
setting. That is a setting.
It must have automatically been turned on because I didn't turn it off, and I know I didn't turn it on.
Yeah, that's a setting that you can set to automatically post to stories. When you're posting on social, it'll ask you, you can share this. And then, yeah, you can share it to your story. That's when I do make stories, it's typically going to be sharing one of my posts to stories because, it's just doesn't, it's kind of time consuming to make a story and you
Hmm.
don't want it to just disappear after 24 hours. So it's like, yeah, yeah. But there you have it. Workaround number 8 is use the links in your stories because they are not being as restricted as the links that are being used in your posts on social media. All right. Now, here is another one here. Uh, Here is another great opportunity to uh, make the best use of the platform. And this one is a good idea. Use screenshots and QR codes, images of QR codes. What about that?
That is a very, very smart way to get it done. However, if people are not tech savvy, they're not going to know to take the screenshot of the QR code and then um, be able to click it from inside their own Photos app. So, like if you have an iPhone, you can take the screenshot, open up the photo, and then click the QR code. I don't know if it works like that for Android.
Yes. Or simply in your posts, just say take a screenshot and you can actually access the QR code. But QR codes are definitely widely used. QR codes are very convenient. You can put them down in the small corner of your an image, so you don't need to have an exact link in your post. And there are so many tools out there that will create QR codes for you. What is your favorite way to make QR codes, Brandon? If I was someone and I'm like, okay, I've got this link. How do I make a QR code out of it?
Well, if you want it to be tracked, use Bitly. Bitly has I know it's old school deal, but you can create a QR code with Bitly. I think there's QR Monkey. I don't know if that's still around or not. If you pay for it, you can track it and have the metrics with it. However, if you don't care, or if you have another way to track it, like if you were in or using a ClickFunnels link and using the the link masker or the affiliate link masker there, use that and pair it with Canva, and then that way you can at least track the hits based on that QR code by putting that short link from ClickFunnels onto the QR code from a Canva and be able to rock and roll there because you can't track Canva QR codes.
Okay, but you can create QR codes in Canva.
Yeah, you can create pretty dynamic QR codes in Canva with your logo and all that kind of stuff, all that image in it, make it look all professional and colors and all that fanciness. However, for the tracking purposes, you'd have to create the short link with the ClickFunnels app, or again, use a Bitly or QR Monkey if you want more dynamic tracking.
Easiest way to create a QR code if you are using Google Chrome. Did you know that you can create QR codes directly inside your browser for whatever website that you're on?
Did not know that.
Yep. Do you use Chrome?
I use Chrome. I hate it, but I use it.
Yeah. If you hit the three dots up at the top right, and then
Yep.
you're gonna go down to cast, save, and share. And that brings up another menu that says share, and you can either copy link, send to your devices, and create a QR code.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find that?
I see that, but again, it's not trackable. So
It's not trackable. It's not trackable. Yep, that's true. But that is a quick and easy way to create your QR code. But if you still have some type of tracking on your landing page, that's still going to apply there as well.
it may, but you'd have to dig deeper into your analytics to see how many hits and where the traffic source is coming from. It's much easier if you create the link in the short links on the ClickFunnels app, or you use one of the other softwares to pay for it. Either way, I'm all about the tracking. If you don't care to track, you're going against Dan Kennedy's rules. Teach their own. But everything has to be tracked. So create the link. Or again, if you
But you can create the short link and then create the QR code from the short links.
No, because that short link redirects.
I'm not sure about that.
It does. The short link redirects.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a 301. No, it's a 302 redirect for the short link. So it will not stay in the browser. So therefore, that QR code will only link to the main link.
Use Google if you want to do it quickly. You're saying go to QR Monkey.
Take your time, do it right, track it, so you know if your channel is working properly.
All right. QR codes are a pretty cool way to actually put links in your comments without having to directly, affect your exposure or the amount of, letting the algorithm giving it what it wants. All right. And then let's talk about number 10, which is something.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
Which is something that we talk about all the time. Workaround number 10, use email.
Yeah, get them off of Facebook. Get them off the platform.
Yes. Use email. Use Facebook to start conversations, build authority, and move people off the platform. And this is why email still wins, is because the link to the list. And I think with this new rule, it's actually going to, I think it's kind of one of those things that's forcing you to make a change, but it's going to be for the better. You probably should have already been driving traffic to your email list and building your list, but now you're just being pushed harder to do it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, these algorithms are changing weekly, monthly. I mean, even SEO, there's another core update, I think last week, knocking a bunch of posts down. The only way that it's going to work is if they're on your own list and you're able to email them. Now, email isn't perfect. You still have to beat the spam box, you still have to beat the promotions tab, but you know that it's going to be delivered. Okay. Especially if they've already opted in, signed up for your list, like they want to be on your list, they're already reading your emails. You just got to make sure that you're hitting the inbox and you've trained your customers to add you to the inbox and save your contact information there. And there are additional rules when it comes to emailing, like don't have too many pictures, don't put a bajillion links in them, don't say things with a lot of money or cash or dollar figures, things like that. I mean, there's still little things you have to kind of worry about, but compared to trying to post and the gain the business directly from a Facebook post, it's a lot higher conversions coming out of an email than it is coming from Facebook, already because they already know, like, and trust you. You know, you're talking to them every day on one of their more intimate apps. Like their email is more intimate than their Facebook profile. I mean, I don't know how many times you check your email a day, but I probably check it more times than I get on to Facebook or X or any of the other channels. I'm always in emails. Don't let, um, don't, by the way, your email is, if you not a, in the first place, you can your very email, build your first list, and you will get the checklist on how to build it. I do have a short course for you as well that you can get the down and dirty secrets and exactly what you need to build that first email list out as quickly as possible.
The low down dirty secrets. And those are your 10 workarounds, but cannot let you go without one more bonus workaround. And that is simple. Instead of links, tell people where to go. So
Yeah,
instead of
simple.
links, your name, your group name, your podcast name, search thementalmarketer.com on Google, search Brandon Growth Labs, Brandon Growth Lab Marketing. Go
It's
to
brand on,
Brand
brand
On.
on, brand on Growth Lab. Okay.
And it's the simplest workaround, but it is a great workaround just by telling people what to do instead of links. There you have it. Brandon and Mark's 10 tips to beat the algorithm. And it's this isn't about stopping spam, it's about creating better content and conversations to build a content calendar that wins for you. Awesome. That was nice.
That
That
was
was
good. That
nice.
was good. We got some more stuff to talk about because I got an email today. It was pretty good emails from my boy, Mr. Alex Hermosi, as you know. Has
That is
recently
when I say he's your boy, it's like he's not my boy.
That's why I said it, you know, because you always say he's my boy. You know, he's not my boy. But anyway, obviously I'm on his list, acquisition.com, whatever. He did his book launch a couple months back, broke the records, gave out his $100 million vault. People paid $5,000, $6,000 for it to get a whole bunch of books and then access to this course and information, everything like that. So he sends me an email, but it was a weird email. It came from Canva. I got an email that says you just were shared a design on Canva from Alex Hermosi. I'm like, what are you doing? Huge pattern interrupt right then and there because you're one. All right, it's an email, right? But it's an email
Uh,
from Canva. Like, how many emails from Canva are you normally getting a day? Not
yeah.
many, right? And so I was like, all right, I clicked into it and I looked at it. It's like, oh, I've seen this offer before because I actually bought it about this time last year or maybe about 6 months ago or whatever. So he's giving away lifetime access to that which we shall not mention, the business listings from like every business list source from Apollo, Seamless, like every business ever on these massive spreadsheets you can't even open.
Oh, that's the one
And
that kind of broke your laptop, didn't
yeah,
it?
it broke my computer because I couldn't even open the files. They're just massive. And then then he's giving away his vault. And it's like $300. And I'm like, I almost want to buy it again just to get the vault information. I might. I don't know yet. But I just thought it was interesting. And I got it shared here in the background. If you want to pull it up,
You want to
this
show
was
it?
this was the ad.
All
And
right.
this was it. Now, this isn't the real thing because obviously I'm blocking out that which we shall not name, but this is what he was given.
So this is the page that he sent you to.
Yep, this is it. This was the design. I took a screenshot of the design and
Uh, interesting,
put
interesting,
it
interesting.
back into Canva. But this was the exact thing that he sent. It's a video. It's like a 2-second GIF video or whatever. This little arrow like circles and flashes or whatever. And if you click on the image, it takes you to the landing page to purchase. And it was you get.
Huh.
You get the whole B2B database from like again Zoom Info and Seamless.ai and Apollo and all that kind of stuff. And you got the private $100 million vault that I've seen people bootleg for like $16. Um, and then
He,
the you got the CRM of that which we shall not name and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, hey, it's a heck of an offer, but I just thought it was an interesting marketing tactic outside of what I've received before from a PayPal marketing email to where somebody gave me 1 penny
I've seen that. I've seen that.
to try to sell me something. But yeah, so I mean, you just got to be creative, right? I mean, there's so much noise out there in the space that to then receive an email from an application that most marketers or most
Ha-
business owners are probably using.
Yeah, yeah. Most everyone has a Canva account. Yeah. Wow. And it just said you have a free gift from Canva.
No, no, it just says you have a shared image from Canva. Or no, it said Alex Hermosi shared an image with you or shared a design with you or something like that.
Really?
I'm
Wow.
I'm
That
like,
is so
oh,
you so that's like clickbait right there.
I'm like 100% click. Let's see if I can find the email itself.
That's 100, that's 1000% clickbait. Let me take a look and see if I got that email.
Here, nope, I got it. I got it right here.
Let me know if you can share it.
I shared it. You should be pulling. It should be seeing it now. Yep, there it is.
Okay.
So yeah, it says a design has been shared with you. That was the subject. Obviously, that caught the attention, right? It was like, who's sharing a design with me? I haven't talked to anybody, deal with anybody at Canva. So Alex Ramosi Canva, no reply at canva.com. Ramosi would like you to take a look at the design titled "Surprise Inside." But it did give you a warning. Do you know this person? This Canva invites someone you may not know. Be alert for scams and report if suspicious. Then you open it in Canva, and then you get the design that I shared here. Um, that's it. Obviously, it didn't have the black bars on it. Okay, I'm not going to show you what it is. You probably already know what it is. But regardless,
Wow.
uh, yeah,
That is literally a landing page in Canva.
that's it. Yep.
It literally that's it, and that just you know what that does just show that goes to show that a funnel can be a PDF. I've seen I've seen Google Docs be formatted to
Mm-hmm.
look like pages.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that because you can actually remove the lines and it just looks like a page. So when you go to it, it's not a page, but it's actually a Google Doc.
Mm-hmm.
This is a move that I've never seen before.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That was
So
interesting. When did that
It came out today. Like, I got it at, I get it, 10 o'clock this morning, 9:49.
10 o'clock this morning. Um, okay. The only thing I got from him is I got a Black Friday gift. Just looking to see
You got to
if
look, you got to just search Canva because it came from Canva.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's it. That's what we got for you tonight, man. So
rem-
take that and put that in your pocket on a way to solicit businesses um, using a tool they probably already use. So
yeah, very interesting use of Canva. Um, Oh man, I think we got we're right at the top of the hour. Maybe we'll talk more about it next week. We'll get into more about, you know, how much fun we've been having with this AI inside of ClickFunnels. And I know you've been having it to write some new emails for you, right? And then just to transfer to using Claude now instead of Chat GPT. We got a lot of interesting stuff on just coming up here in the near future. Did you see that new AI inside of ClickFunnels?
mm, I haven't paid attention to it. I'll have to look to see, but I know it's there. I may have already interacted with it, and not even known. But I don't think recall seeing it as you have it. So I don't know.
Okay, because it's no longer Napoleon, but think it's called Omni.
Mm.
Um, and
Well,
it's
when I went to the AI for like the AI copywriting deal, mine still says Napoleon.
oh, it does? Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, this one it's still it's not as robust as connecting the server to it, because the thing that really makes that server awesome is that it's going to build out from a command, not just
Hmm.
create it, not just give you ideas, but it's going to actually do. But we'll have to talk about that, yeah, because we still have a Christmas Eve episode. Maybe we'll come on early. Maybe we'll come on early. We'll talk about that. Same thing on New Year's Eve for the next couple of weeks. But if not, make sure to reach out to either of us if you have any questions, you want more workarounds. Brandon's got an email list and link in bios for you. If you need that, make sure to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to help. All right.
All righty.